Time for this week's edition of Todd's Odds with our sports betting analyst, Todd Fuhrman. He joins us from Las Vegas, Nevada. He's about to go check out the Las Vegas Aces of the WNBA, but he took a little bit of time for us. We're going to talk NFL. We're going to talk Patrick Mahomes, currently the favorite, Todd, to win NFL MVP after just 2 games into the season. Josh Allen and C.J. Stroud, the only players at less than 12-1. Are you seeing any value in anyone other than those 3 players?
You know, honestly, Jay, when you look at the top of the board, you could understand why that trio of players have such short numbers attached to their name. But I do think there is one interesting storyline brewing. And I'm not advocating for betting this particular player in the MVP market. But don't look now. Derek Carr started the season at around 250-1. That number has come crashing down as the Saints are starting to look like the greatest show on turf. I don't think Derek Carr continues to put up gaudy numbers like we've seen from the Saints so far, but he is a player that has definitely garnered the attention of odds makers with the Saints' improbable hot start to the season through 2 weeks.
Wow, can you imagine laying a bet on Derek Carr to win NFL MVP? What is the world coming to? Baltimore, everyone talking about the Ravens right now, Todd, as you know. An 0-2 start to the season, very disappointing. Big game against the Dallas Cowboys this weekend. My question for you, though, Todd, does it surprise you that Baltimore is still the favorite to win the AFC North?
It doesn't surprise me, Jay, because the other team that had short odds to win this division is also 0-2 in the form of the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, at least on paper, the Bengals have a much more favorable matchup in Week 3 as right around a touchdown favorite playing host to the Washington Commanders. But all is not lost for the Baltimore Ravens. You don't like to see them squander all of these late leads of a touchdown plus at home or double digits like we saw against the Raiders. But the Ravens are the first team since 1994 to start the season 0-2, yet lead the league in total offense. So if you take away what was a couple of inches in the opener against the Chiefs for Isaiah Likely, they don't collapse against the Raiders. I think the Ravens are just fine. But they do need to kick it into high gear, and there is no doubt they'll have their hands full against an ornery bunch of Cowboys who had to be disappointed after they were embarrassed by New Orleans last Sunday.
Todd, 2 things make me truly happy in life. Number 1, going with you to see Wayne Newton at the Rio on the Strip. And number 2, when you give us your anytime touchdown picks for the week. Do you have one for Week 3, Todd?
Look, Jay, I mean, the only reason you took me to see Wayne Newton is because you weren't willing to shell out the big bucks for us to see Penn and Teller. It's the kind of lifetime of disappointment that I've spent multiple days and hours on a therapist's couch. I will eventually get over that. But in terms of anytime touchdown score, I want to go to the Sunday night game. And the Kansas City Chiefs have really struggled to clamp down on opposing tight ends. Opposing tight ends for 2 games have been targeted 30 times against the Chiefs. They have 25 catches. We saw what Mike Gesicki did last week for the Bengals. We saw what Isaiah Likely did Week 1. I think Drake London, while he's a wide receiver, I think Kyle Pitts is the guy that's going to find his way into the end zone at a price tag right around 5-2 thereabouts. Look for Kyle Pitts to get into pay dirt, arguably the most enigmatic fantasy player for anybody that's drafted him over the last 3 seasons.
That's such a great point, Todd. And just in general, we've been waiting for Kyle Pitts to have that massive breakout moment. It just hasn't happened. You've already eliminated 3 teams from potentially appearing in the Super Bowl 59 this year. That's what Todd does. He doesn't pick the Super Bowl finalists. He picks the teams every week that he's decided they're just not going to have a chance of making it. So far, you've got the Giants, you've got the Panthers, no surprise there, and you've got the Dallas Cowboys. 3 teams that you say will not make the Super Bowl. Do you want to add another team this week, Todd?
I do, and I'm going to add the first team from the AFC, and it's a team that hasn't been able to stop the run all season. Their defensive line took another blow this past Sunday, losing to DeForest Buckner, and I don't think Anthony Richardson is going to put the Colts on his back, or in this case, his legs, and lead them to an improbable run for the Lombardi Trophy. So sorry, Colts fans, we are eliminating you from contention in terms of winning the Super Bowl in New Orleans in the middle of February.
Super Bowl licks, New Orleans, February, right here on TSN. It's the next best thing to Penn and Teller. It's Onrait and Fuhrman, and we work magic every week on Todd's Odds. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, always a pleasure. One last thing, Jay. You would have thought that Super Bowl licks would have been better suited to be in Las Vegas than New Orleans, but I digress.